Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. So today's Pick a Card Love Tarot reading, we are going over how are they feeling and thinking about you and the connection and anything else that wants to come up. So the person on your mind, how are they feeling and thinking about you? That's what we're going with today. I have 3 piles for you guys, as per usual. Pile number 1, we have the Eye of Shiva fossilized shell, and this paired with the Muse Tarot. This is the Moon card. Pile 1. Pile 2, we have this independent deck. I can't remember the name of it right now, but this is the Wheel of Fortune. This paired with this golden obsidian heart. Back of these cards, so pile 2. In pile 3, this is the Dream Keepers Tarot. We have the Judgment card, and I have it paired with this Rainbow Moonstone heart for pile 3. So guys, take a deep breath and go with whichever pile you feel the most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one, you can watch more than one. You may have messages in more than one pile. You can watch different piles for different people. That's totally fine. But please, please, please always remember these are general readings. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not everything's going to fit for everybody, and that's totally fine. You just have to use your discernment to know what part of the readings are correct for you if you are drawn to the pile. So again, we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. The timestamps will be in the description box below and the pinned comment. If you need more time to decide, feel free to pause the screen, but I'll leave these up for a moment. And I think that's it for my intro. So there you guys go, and I will see you at your pile. Bye, guys. Hello, hello, my lovely pile 1s. We are going over how is your person feeling about you, what are they thinking about you, the connection, and anything else that wants to come out. You guys know that I'll share any messages that I get. So if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy this. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So I'm going to start with a quick energy check-in. You guys picked the Muse Tarot. We have the Moon and the fossilized shell, or the Eye of Shiva shell, but we're going to start with a quick energy check-in. If you know you're in the right spot already and it's not your thing, feel free to scroll through till you see me start pulling the tarot. But for the rest of you that enjoy the energy check-ins, let's do that. The point of the energy check-in is to help you know if you're in the right spot. Something, if not all of this, should ring true for you or your situation. You can also ask your guides, the universe, angels, however you want to view that, for a sign or synchronicity in the reading to help you know if you're in the right spot, if you like that. And I also do fun little confirmations at the end where we look into zodiac signs and letters, and sometimes we get names and stuff too at the end of the whole reading, or end of each pile. So anyways, so pile 1, energy check-in. So lots of little fun ways to get confirmations. I know it's always fun to have, but trusting your intuition is always best. So, all right, let's see. Energy check-in, pile 1. All right, pile 1, let's see what we have going on. So we have purge, cleanse, clear, release. There could have been a recent purging done. There's something, we have a fire here, so it could be like a fire puja or a fire purging. Someone could have written something and burned it, something along those lines. But also just like the fire being here, there could be a lot of fire in the connection as well, fire signs. We have blossoming abundance. So this is number 3. This could be a newer connection. Maybe this could be a new connection after a recent purge. This could be something blossoming or growing. Here, there's a lot of abundance coming up in this connection. Just realized all my stuff's kind of over a bit. All right. Next we have cosmic wave, new friendships, preparation, and custodian. So for not all of you, but a lot of you, this could be a newer connection or renewed connection here. something about new connection within the connection. We have vacay. Some of you could have met this person on vacation. There could be something significant about vacation or flip-flops or tropical location. And we have commitment. Things are getting serious. So, you know, it could be a new connection that you could see being very committed, getting serious very quickly. Those of you in a longer relationship, it could be, again, moving to that next kind of next little step. Maybe someone's planned like a vacation. That could be why this is coming up as well. And then we have the courage card. So there could be someone who's had recent courage to express how they feel, trying to gain courage around that. Tigers could be associated. The sun is on this card, so also give a nod to Leo. I think of lions of courage typically as well. So if any of that rings true for you, let's jump right into the tarot. We're gonna put our little, I have Shiva right up there. And we have the moon card. This is typically associated with Pisces. I always like to give a nod to Cancer as well because it is ruled by the moon. But I'm gonna put this moon back in here and we're going to look into, oh, I love, we have the Fool and a 10 of Cups right there. But let's look into how this person's currently feeling about you. So pile one's person, how are they currently feeling? What insights you need to know about how this person is feeling? My guides are reminding me I didn't say what the fire signs are, so if you're unsure, we have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. All right, so how is this person currently feeling about pile one, please? So we have a 6 of Pentacles. This is an even give and take. This is also about generosity. It's having so much that you have something to give. This is very mutual kind of energy. So we'll see what else comes up with this, but very like that mutual give and take. So mutual adoration, mutual feelings. We have, there's our Fool, that new beginning or that next phase, wanting to take a leap of faith, wanting to see where this could go. We have the 8 of Swords here, though. There are some possible limiting beliefs going on with your person. So there could be something in some of your situations that may make this a little bit harder. But the 8 of Swords is just a limitation in our own mind. We'll clarify all this and get a better storyline, but there is some sort of limitation within their own head. We have the Hierophant, so Taurus energy showing up. The Hierophant is typically seen as a spiritual mentor. It also can be about our traditional beliefs, things of that nature. It can be one of the marriage cards as well. You know, we did have commitment, so there, for some of you, this could be moving towards that. All right, let's clarify all these to get a better story for you. All right, we have a 4 of Swords. All right. We have the Empress. It's one of my favorite Empress cards of all time. Of all decks. She was like the world within her. Okay, sorry. I love that picture. Ooh, we have a 3 of Swords, clarifying the 8 of Swords. Interesting. I might dive into that a little bit more, but let me just pull our last little bit of cards. We have an 8 of Wands, and overall energy is the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords can be about going from chaos to calm, going from one thing to another, but it's overall about forward momentum. It also can signify a distance, physical or emotional, within the connection as well. But this is about moving forward. So when we're looking at this person's feelings for you, it looks like they want to, again, move forward. We have this leap of faith. We have, you know, the Empress energy here. So whenever the Empress shows up in this reading, this person finds you like magnetic. You're beautiful. You literally have the world within you. Again, how stunning is that picture? I'm going to jump around though. I want to jump right into this elephant in the room. So when it comes to your person's limiting beliefs, it's around heartache. It's around fear. It's around getting hurt. So this person may have, in the midst of all this beautiful energy that they have and this newness, there is a fear that your person has, and it's about either hurting someone or getting hurt. That's going to look a little different for everybody. I feel like somebody has like a lot of trauma patterns that they are working through. I do think that they want to work through that. If they had a tendency to lean on the side of letting, you know, fears and trauma-based stuff kind of get in their way, I do think they want to break through that, but it's like an awareness of this, and you've kind of brought that out in them. Some of them, it could still be halting them. So, I don't want to get too hung up on that, but there's a lot of messages coming in that, but that could be a whole different reading in itself. I might come back to that a little bit, but overall, this person, you know, there's this beautiful, like, I feel like they want to be giving to you. So the Four of Swords is a card of rest. It's a card of rejuvenation. It's also typically a card of inaction. I think that this person thinks that they, you know, they want to give to you. There's not much you need to do. They also just may see you as very giving. Like, you know, there could be some of them that there could be a feeling of like, wow, what did I do to deserve this? I don't think I've done enough to deserve this much beauty, this much intrigue coming from a person. Yeah, I keep getting the words magnetic, majestic, intriguing. Like, this person just finds you, some of them like an enigma. Like, they have a hard time putting their finger on who you are. Like, you're very cosmic and alluring, and yeah, scrumptious. I'm also getting that word. Super interesting description words I'm getting today. This Hierophant here, there could have been a recent change in beliefs of what this person thought. They might have been the type of person that's like, oh, I don't want traditional this, I don't want that, I don't want anything serious, but now things are shifting and changing. The Eight of Wands is about communication, but also about rapid change, rapid shift, a rapid momentum forward. And again, we have going from one way of being to another way of being in this overall energy. Under here, we have the Star, a lot of optimism. They see you as like the leading person in their life, very much like the Star. We have a Four of Wands right under here, which is like, it's a foundational number. It's a celebratory number. It's also can be a marriage card as well. It's the 1111 card for those on the twin flame journey. There's a nod to that as well. And this person just likes how you think. A lot of really, really good energy coming up for you, pile one. I need a sip of my drink though. Thank you. Pollen is out in full force, so I have to take allergy medicine, so I'm not like sniffly the whole time, but it dries my mouth out so bad, so I may have to pause to drink. So I appreciate your patience. But yeah, I'm hearing like someone, like almost like a conversation about, let's have a fresh start, let's start this again, let's not let the past hold us back. But there also feels like with this energy that there's this feeling of self-awareness. Like I'm aware where my fears, my broken heart, my past hurts have halted me. Also, if this person, if you're the one who is afraid of getting hurt, I think this person is aware of that and they recognize it, but they could be a little worried that it is, you know, maybe you don't want to choose this because there's some fear surrounding it. You know, they say you can only experience love to the willingness that or to the level that you're willing to experience the opposite, which is very much that Three of Swords energy. So as scary as it is, you know, I do think that this is here within this energy between you and this person, but I don't think it's gonna halt it, but it could cause some issues. I don't know why I feel guided to use this deck to clarify this, but any other information about this Eight of Swords, Three of Swords energy? I don't even know what's in this deck. I literally just got it. Inner awareness. Okay, I was talking about that awareness, so thank you, Spirit, for giving me that confirmation. Yeah. Like I was saying, the energy feels like this person is recognizing, is aware of either their hurt, their fear, their limiting beliefs around getting hurt. It's coming to awareness, or they're aware of yours, or both. This could be something that you guys have recently talked about. You guys could have shared experiences, and it's like almost like my scars recognize your scars kind of thing. And this doesn't necessarily feel like bonding over old trauma. This feels like, wow, someone gets me. Like someone sees me. Like I don't have to hide. I don't have to pretend like I've never been hurt. I don't have to pretend that I'm not vulnerable or have vulnerable parts, you know? So it really does feel like there's a shift going on in this connection as well. And this person's viewpoint and this person's like what they want out of life is shifting. Very much around you. So, what other cards do I want to pull? Let's see. How else is pile one's person feeling? Divine timing. So this person could feel like you've come in at a perfect time, or if there has been a pause, it has been divinely guided. Like everything happens for a reason. Things play out as they should. But with the divine timing, they feel like the divine is somehow entrenched in this if they believe in all that. Again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And we have talk to your guides. So this person may have, maybe you've opened them up to a different way of being, and here they are talking to their guides. Again, we have this divinity kind of wrapped into this awareness that this person is having around this connection. Bottom of the deck is follow what makes you happy. So I do feel like you make this person really happy. They're ready to move towards that. Maybe they've had some interesting different experiences as of recently where they're realizing that there's more to this connection. That's again not going to be for everybody. Some of this, if they're not into the spiritual side or the woo-woo side, some of them could be talking to their friends, to their trusted advisors, people that they go to for advice. We do have that Hierophant, which I talked about being that spiritual mentor, that mentory energy. We have talk to your guides. So this person, and we have communication and talking here with the Hierophant and the Eight of Wands. So this person could be talking to trusted people in their lives about this connection and how to move forward with this. And the answer could be, do what makes you happy. You know, if this person makes you happy, go after it. Don't let these, don't let your past crap hold you back kind of vibe. All right, let's see. Guided to use this deck. Let's see. What else can we see about how this person's feeling? How is pile one's person feeling about them? The Runner. Fear of intimacy, running away, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. This is what this inner awareness could be around. Some of you could be still dealing with some residual running type of, again, that fear of intimacy, though I think a majority of you guys, the way I'm getting in the energy, this is still here for some of you, so take it for how it fits. But I think that for a lot of you, there is an awareness around this coming in. Shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, transformation. Yeah. I already talked about this. So there's a shift in this person. There's a shift in this dynamic. There's a shift in how they're viewing this. I think all revolves around their own awareness of their own patterns. Maybe you highlighted, maybe you held up a mirror to them for this. Maybe you guys are mirroring each other a bit. If I'm describing this and you're like, man, she's describing me, you guys could just be mirroring each other. We have heartbroken, deeply sad, hurt, feeling lost, grieving, despair, breakup. So if you are not in a connection with this person, for those of you in that scenario, I do feel like this person is pretty heartbroken. For those in a newer connection where this is shifting and changing and going well, and you haven't seen this, Three of Swords kind of show up just yet, just know that they are harboring a wounded heart. So it may show up in one way or another. We do have the Sword and the Rose here. It says clarity and truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. So I feel like there is, if it hasn't been communicated, there will be communication around the vulnerability, the awareness, their own nature towards running away, how they felt. I think that a lot of this change is coming in a form of communication and letting you know what's been going on in their head, what's been going on in their mind. And that maybe of this courage that they're building up is to finally tell you all this stuff. Maybe for some of you, long awaited. All right, I want to look into this person's intentions. So what is pile one's person's intentions at this time? Intentions, pile one. The wheel, okay, things shifting. They intend to change, they intend to shift. Ace of Wands, some sort of new passionate beginning. Knight of Pentacles. So this is our slowest moving knights, but he is our most loyal, solid, steadfast. Slow and steady wins the race. So I do feel like this person intends on changing things, shifting things. They kind of want to have some sort of new start, fresh start, next level, those kinds of things. Though they may still be a little slow with it. As fiery as this is, I do think that this is like, I want to do this right kind of energy. I don't want to just rush through this. I want to take my time. I want to relish in this energy, even though I'm feeling very like enthralled by it because of that Ace of Wands energy. But yet I want to be, I just heard I want to slowly get to know you, but it was in a very like, boom, chicka bow now kind of way. So someone may want to undress you very slowly and then cover all your goodies. I don't know. Okay. I'm so silly, sorry, but that's just how it's coming in. There is someone that wants to like almost like strip you down piece to piece, but that could be, we could take that very literal, you know, undress you, strip you down, this kind of things. And then the other parts of them, there could be someone that wants to like peel away the layers of your soul. Take it for how it fits for your person. And then we have a Three of Pentacles that just fell out. So this is collaboration. This is building. This is moving forward. This is ascending energy. So I do think that this person, they intend to build something together, come together to collaborate here with you. We do have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man could be about a pause, but it's also about things being shifted upside down to look at things in a new perspective. So with the rest of this energy really coming in, I do feel like they plan to see things from a different perspective, from a different angle, look at stuff possibly even through your eyes as well. Okay, so I'm going to move on to our song cards. So with the song cards, if you know the song, cool. And if you don't, and you feel so compelled, look up the lyrics. There'll be a message for you there. So pile one's song cards. We have Somewhere Only We Know by Keen and Thinking Out Loud, Ed Sheeran. Song cards. Pile one. Did I say 3 earlier? I don't know. Weightless by Arlo Parks. Don't Speak, No Doubt. Okay, this one wants to come up. Fortress Around Your Heart, Sting, and okay, I'll Stand By You, The Pretenders, and Cosmic Love, Florence and the Machine. So there are your song, guys. If you guys want to screenshot that, pick a song, look up the lyrics, see what message your person has to you, you know, possibly make a little playlist, see what all they want to say. All right, I'm going to move into channel messages. I keep seeing this one deck in my head, so actually 2 different decks. So let's see. These come out every once in a while. Oh, nope, this is the one. Where's the other deck? Ah. I keep seeing this Cupid's Desire one. I keep seeing black and red cards, so these are really my only 2 black and red decks. So let's see. Pile one's person. What do they want to say? What do they want them to know? Centered. I feel at home when I'm inside you. Scared. I never told you that I loved you, but I do, and it scares me. Apology. I'm sorry I waited this long to apologize. Crave. I know this is different because I don't crave anyone like I do for you. Dominate. I like when you take control. Lonely. I'm tired of feeling alone without you. I just want to be with you. And one more from this deck. Union. I know who you are and what you mean to me. I'm ready to be with only you now. All right, and let's do a couple from this deck. Pile one. Ooh, what does their person want to say, please? I can't handle your words right now. Okay. I need more time to figure things out. Our connection still affects me. I don't know how I feel anymore. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. No other compares to you. And one more. I'm in a much better headspace now. I do want to read this bottom one. It says, if I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. So pile one, there is your reading. I'm going to move into the confirmations. Actually, no, I want to pull a card or two for advice. So advice for pile one at this time. Okay. We have Aquamarine, divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. So any signs or synchronicities or inner guidance that you're getting, trust that. And then we have Azurite, deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. So you're being asked to make sure, you know, any deep emotional healing, allowing yourself to heal, be cleansed, move past old things, and to know that, you know, trust any signs that you're getting and your inner guidance on the situation. All right. Now let's move into confirmations for those that enjoy that. Let's see what little confirmations we can get for you guys. So for those who need extra confirmation about their person, or if this is their reading, can you please provide that? All right, we have Gemini. We have first house energy, which is Aries. And then we have the South Node. So we have a past life connection here going on. So Gemini, Aries, past life connection. There could be something about singing or communication with the third house energy of Gemini. So someone that could use their voice, something like that. Someone could be a bit impulsive at times, fiery. All right, let's see. Let me get my little cards out of here. We have one that fell out. All right, so we have friends. So you could have mutual friends, have just been friends, are in a friendship now. All right, let me flip all these back over. Goodness. All right, pile one's confirmations for those that need it. From past, so there could be a past life connection, or you know, you knew this person from before. Bold. Now I have more flipped over. Jeez Louise. Sorry. Guess I accidentally put these in. Oh, there's magnetic personality, which was already popping up. So we could be describing you or them. We have bold. Okay, from past, bold, magnetic personality, driven, and hard worker. This person could be a bit of a workaholic, tendency to throw themselves in work. For those that need extra confirmation. All right, we have Libra, Leo. We have a guitar here, so that could be a musical connection. We have Smart and Capricorn showing up. All right, let's get some letters. So this could spell some names. You could see your person's initials or a location or a word that is relevant for you. So let's see. Pile one's confirmations, please. Pile one's confirmations as neighbors walk by talking. Oh God, wait, goodness, we have a lot of a lot of letters. We have A, L, someone could be an AA. Z, I, N, N, so double letters. We have Ann. We have anal. Oh, okay, sorry. Anil, E. We do have Neil, A, V, W, A, and W, or another W. So we have triple A's, 2 W's, 2 N's, Zeal, Wallen, Val, Valerie, Valen. I'm hearing Israel. I think we already had Anna, Anna, Lana, Lane, Laney, Lena. I'm sure there's lots of names that I'm not seeing that you guys are like, it's right there. So basically, if I didn't call a name out, but you see it or something that relates to you, just take that. Just know that you were meant to see it. But those are your confirmations, pile 1. So if you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the information in my description box. I do live readings, or I can do recorded readings based off of questions. If you don't fit into when I'm available to do live readings, I can get you a lot of information. It's very similar to this, but it's just more personalized to you and your exact situation. So you can find all the information in my description box. But as always, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. Bye, pile 1. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 2. We are going over how is your person, the person on your mind, how are they thinking and feeling about you and the connection and anything else that wants to come up. You guys know that I will share. Welcome to anyone new, and welcome back to anyone returning. So you picked the this beautiful Wheel of Fortune, as well as this golden obsidian heart. Here, I'm going to start with a quick energy check-in. If that's not your thing and you know this is your pile, feel free to scroll through till you see me start pulling the tarot. For the rest of you that love the energy check-ins, let's start there. So the point of the energy check-in is to help you know if you're in the right spot. So something, if not all of this, should fit right for you. So, or should fit for you and your situation. You can also ask your This all flipped all crazy, sorry. Goodness. You can also ask your guides, angels, the universe, however you want to phrase that, for signs and synchronicities within the reading to help you know if you're in the right spot. Energy check-in, pile 2. Energy check-in, pile 2. Energy check-in, pile 2. I'm so thankful to have you guys here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope the sun is shining on you. And if it's not, I'm sending you some love. So, hope you feel it. I feel like somebody needs a big hug. So if that's you, energetic hug your way. If you don't need one, as you're watching this, feel free to send out that love to someone who might. I feel like someone really needs a big, tight hug. Okay, so let's jump into this. So energy check-in, we have essence, soul, authenticity, signature vibration. So we have a diamond on this. So there could be a bit of a diamond in a rough situation, but this soul, authenticity, and signature vibration, there is something about soul alignment, stepping into your truth, being, you know, feeling like yourself. Possibly something about this connection make you feel like the most vibrationally aligned with yourself as well. We have woman holding a coin. So I think about this in abundance, or even holding the power. So someone could feel like the other person has like the power in their hands. This also could just be a sign of abundance. Someone could be financially well off as well in this connection. Someone could have recently got some sort of money. Like again, woman holding the coin kind of vibe. It gives me Queen of Pentacles energy. for that one. We have resentments. So there could be some sort of resentments. We do have a barbed wire on here. So something tied up in there. Someone could feel resentful about this connection or about something someone has done. Now we have fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They popped up in reading number 1 too. We have needy, and we have someone cooking. Looks like they're cooking with onions. That could be relevant, but we have the needy, so someone could feel needy in this connection. And then we have energy medicine, sensuality, devotion, celestial fertility, and deep rest. Number 14. We have the number 42 here as well. So 4's kind of sticking out for me. So there just could be like the vibe that I'm getting, it's someone feeling resentful about the other person having control. Someone could feel like I'm not getting enough, you know. Neediness comes from not getting what you need, right? Now, sometimes we reach outside of ourselves when we really need to be the one filling that gap. But again, that's a different reading. But, you know, neediness isn't always a bad thing. It's just highlighting that you weren't getting what you need. On my clock, it's 3:33 as I'm recording this, so that might be relevant for someone as well. All right, so if any of this resonates for you, any piece, all of it, something along the lines, energy medicine. Someone also may be an energy healer, energy worker as well. This gives me like divine feminine kind of energy too. So if any of that resonates for you, let's jump into this. All right, I'm using I think this is called the Wild Moon Tarot. I got this from Etsy. I'll try to remember to link it. But we have the Wheel of Fortune, but I'm going to put that right back in. So let's shuffle this out. Pile 2's person, how are they feeling about them? How are they thinking about them? Pile 2's person. I don't know if someone asked for a kite, like flying a kite as a confirmation, because I'm seeing a kite for some reason. I have no idea what that's about, but I've got someone's sign or synchronicity, a kite. There you go. All right, so let's see. How is this person feeling? Okay. We have a 10 of Wands. It kind of flipped around, but I wasn't necessarily going to take reversals. I used to do reversals all the time, but I kind of just read upright now, but I like reversals. Anyways, so we have a 10 of Wands. We have the Sun, Leo energy. There's our fire sign energies. There could be a work connection for some of you. All right, 5 of Pentacles. The Star, we have the Sun, the Star. It's interesting. So we have 2 very heavy energies and then 2 kind of hopeful, bright light energies coming up. It's like very like you're the light in my darkness. You're my hope after sorrow. It's coming in. All right, let me clarify this 10 of Wands. We have the Tower. Wow, okay. We have a 2 of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles. Overall energy, more Leo energy. We have the Strength card. I need to take a sip of my drink. The pollen is for real outside, so I had to take allergy medicine and it dries my mouth out. All right. Pile 2. Yes, I am pausing. The thing hasn't messed up. Wow, okay. Like I'm getting this really sorrowful energy that's kind of coming. I mean, it's in the cards too. It's interesting energy, pile 2. There is a sense of like someone trying to hold together something that's falling apart. Like I'm trying to hold all this together, but this, for some of you, it may be you and this person, this connection, like they're trying to hold it together. Others of you, I feel like this is coming up as if you need to understand that they are trying desperately to like hold all these pieces of their life. Like I'm like seeing like someone like carrying all of this stuff. Like I can't hold it together, but it's all falling apart. It's all slipping through my fingers. Like things are just falling apart, and everything that I'm responsible for. Some of them could be feeling with that energy, feeling like they're trying to make up for causing an issue. So if this person has caused some crap to go on in your life, it does feel like there's a responsibility. So the Ten of Wands, again, is a very heavy energy. It's having a lot of responsibility, feeling weighed down. Now, the Tower is destruction, is things falling apart, but there's a responsibility that comes in with the Ten of Wands. And so it's like, I feel like there's this sense of I'm responsible for everything that's happened. I recognize that I'm responsible for things falling apart. I'm responsible for this. So take that for how it fits, guys. This is a general reading, so take what fits, leave what doesn't. There does feel like this person is in this vibe about making a choice around being seen or how they see others, or see you. There's like a two-sidedness that's coming up with this person. Not that they're intentionally like fake or anything, but there's this vibe of like two sides to this person, that maybe there's a side that they've tried to keep hidden, but yet you see through it. Like the sun being here is like illumination, right? And it's illumination of a choice, but I feel like this person doesn't always like to show everyone all their sides. They like to appear that they have stuff together. They like to appear that they make the right choices. They like to appear that they're wiser than they are, but yet there's this feeling of you see right through me. You know, you crumble me at my core. You've highlighted that I have to choose. What that choice is, again, a little different for everybody. The Five of Pentacles is a card of abandonment. It's being left out in the cold. It can be about financial loss. So for some of them that, you know, again, things are falling apart, they could feel like that. But this is also, it feels like self-abandonment for a lot of them. Self-abandonment around expressing love, expressing, like, sharing, like, how they feel, sharing their emotions. With this Page of Cups, our pages are our messengers. Cups are our emotions. So it's like, I feel like there's a sadness or a feeling of lack around the ability to share or even fully feel at times. But then we have this like hopeful energy. It's like the light in the dark, and the light in the dark is kind of how this is coming in. So I do feel like this person, when they're around you, they feel very hopeful. Again, you're the light in my dark. It keeps popping up in my head. I don't know if that's like a line in a song or something. I mean, I know it's obviously figuratively not an obscure passage or anything, but I just keep hearing you're the light in my dark. But for some reason, it's like almost like I hear someone like singing it. Like you give me hope. You give me hope that I can proceed. You give me hope that I can move forward. This Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving energy, but it's very loyal energy. It's like I'm loyal to the hope. I'm loyal to the optimism. How do they feel about you? I feel like they do feel responsible for causing some issues. You do make them feel seen, but you do make them feel like they have to choose some sort of way. They feel like a very strong connection, also wanting to have the courage. I do kind of want to dive down into the top couple cards of this. I don't always check them, but I was guided to check them, and they're interesting. But I don't want to go there just yet. Aquarius vibe. Sorry, I didn't say that earlier. There's a vibe of like wanting to run away from responsibility. Like you make them want to not be responsible, but I just want to run away from everything hard. Like let's run away together. Let's just go somewhere else and forget all this and choose happiness and choose the sun, choose hope, choose all this stuff. So we have the Strength card. Right under here we have the Magician. So this person does feel strongly connected to you. You do make them feel very empowered. We have the Judgment card. So there could be some recent epiphanies or realizations, or you could have literally brought them back to life. It's either they've caused hard times or they've been through hard times. And again, you're my light in the dark. We have the Queen of Cups. So this person has a definite like soft spot in their heart for you. They find you nurturing and beautiful and caring and kind. And even when you kind of call them out on their BS, pile 2, I feel like you don't put up with nonsense from this person, but it's like you call me out in such a needed way. Is how the energy is coming in. And we have a 2 of Cups, like, so there is a very much this partnership kind of energy coming in here. And we have the Chariot, like forward momentum. Oh, I didn't even see this one. And we have that Ace of Cups. And then going back to the 2 of Pentacles, someone trying to balance it all out. Wow. So, and it kind of feels like below the surface of this person trying to keep a strong face, trying to keep courage, trying to keep appearances up. Again, there's very much a masking energy. Not in a dishonest way, but a like not wanting to let people in way. Below the surface, there's like so many feelings, so much want, so much nurturing, so much desire to move forward in things, but this person at times feels stuck. Where do I want to go next? Let's see. What other insights can you give us to how this person is feeling about the viewer, please? Trust your intuition. This first person could feel very intuitively connected to you, but also I think they like your intuition. They like how you trust yourself. They like how they like and hate how you see right through them. You probably call them out again on their BS. Your intuition is like so on point. So they may have at points been like, oh no, you're wrong, but you knew you're right. But this person, again, they value your insight to things. We have you are on the right path. This person feels like you are part of their path. You are a right thing to do. And it could be where this choice is coming up for this person. Like I have to choose this one thing or this other thing. This person could have been going down a certain route in their life before they met you or before you kind of catalyzed them for change. And it's like, I have this choice to make, but can I make the right one, even though I feel like you are? How else is pile 2 feeling towards the viewer, please? Attraction. Energy of attraction amplifies the qualities that attract and support us on our journey towards inner balance and harmony. Yeah, this person is extremely attracted to you. They find you attractive. They find you alluring. You are their light in the dark. 7th chakra. So this is the crown chakra. They could just feel like a knowingness about you, but also there's a knowingness that you have. All right, I'm just going to take these 2 that fell. We have authenticity, which came up in the original thing. Like there's an authentic vibe about you, a quality about you that this person appreciates. I don't think that you wear 2 masks. Like you show up as you are, who you are, however you are, and people either like it or they don't, you know? It's like there's a realization that, you know, I attract people that are meant for me by being authentic. And those that don't get me, don't see me, they probably aren't meant to be on my journey, you know? So there's an authenticity that this person finds extremely alluring about you. And then we also have grace. So you guide through life with grace. I love that Grace popped up. That's actually one of my guides' names. But it says, the frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's currents and changes as we evolve towards the higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human essence. So yeah, there's something ethereal that this person is attracted to you about you, but there's also something very human. You know, it's an angel on earth kind of vibe as this person sees you. I feel like they think that you can do no wrong at times. Maybe your person's needy. I had that neediness, but it feels like I can't get enough of you. But yeah, for some reason there's a fear around telling you that at times. But I think that you know it already. All right, I'm going to pull some more. How else is pile 2's person feeling about them, please? Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. So this person keeps an eye on you. You know, if they have to watch you at a distance, they will. They like just having their eyes on you. It's like watching you move through life I'm almost hearing like a symphony, this person. Maybe some of you guys are musically inclined. Huh, okay. Mask. Hiding true feelings, pretending, delude, gaslight, personify. So yeah, there's this mask that this person wears, like hiding these feelings. There's so much beneath the surface that this person feels. Those kinds of vibes going on. And I guess my neighbors are being loud. Sorry if you can hear them outside. Okay, anyways. Somebody's having chatter. Maybe that's relevant for somebody. Maybe there's other people talking about this connection as well. All right. Authenticity. Mask. Yeah, I feel like this person just hides their feelings. They hide behind a mask of things. But I want to see what their intentions are at this time. So, pile 2's person, what are their intentions? Their intentions towards this connection. Pile 2's intentions. We have a 6 of Swords. It's forward momentum. It's going from chaos to calm. We have the Magician, to be empowered, to be bold, to manifest. We have Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. So I think this person does intend to have like either start something. Also, some of them could want to give you a gift. Could be like, I want to give you this. I owe you this. But this is also just about a new physical beginning. Then there's our Wheel of Fortune. I want to change. I want to shift. I want to move forward. So I think they have intentions, you know, of trying to make something happen, something real happen, something shifting, something. Yeah. I feel like also someone is ready to face some karma that's tied up for somebody. That could be very much a one-off here. It's got really sleepy all of a sudden. Okay. Let's get some song cards. So if you know the songs, awesome. If you don't, there'll be a message for the lyrics if you want to pick a song and look it up. See what your person has to say, or you can listen to the songs. We have Fractions by Cray. Fractions of My Love. We have The Multiverse by Maya Manuel featuring Pembroke. Okay, Young and Beautiful, Lana Del Rey. Coming Home, Sons of Apollo, and You Found Me, The Fray. So those are your songs. If you guys want to take a screenshot, pick one of the songs, listen to it, or look up the lyrics. This one's really interesting. If you believe in like past life connections or multiverse and stuff, it's a really interesting song. One of my friends sent it to me and I had to add it because I was like, wow, that's such a neat song. So there could be a message for you there. If you feel like this is a very layered, dimensional relationship, look up that one. All right, let's get some message cards. I'm feeling my light and shadow deck, so let's do this. Pile 2, what does their person want to say? What do they want them to know, please? I regret my actions towards you. You make me feel bad about myself sometimes. I'm sorry for being critical of you. I'm in a dark place right now. You challenge me in ways that make me grow. I can't admit that I'm wrong. Maybe that's the growth they need. No. I'm trying to be deserving of you. Don't lose hope for us. We can work it out. I judged you too harshly. I don't know if I can live up to your image of me. I still love you and I want to be with you. I'm keeping secrets from you. Maybe we're too different. That's why we disagree and fight. I'm living the consequences of my choices, and I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted. We do have You Are My Queen, and that's how I want to treat you on the bottom of the deck. So those are our message cards. Let's grab just a card or two for advice, and then we'll do some fun confirmations. Any more? This one. All right, let's see. Advice for pile 2. We have Unikite. Answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So basically your advice is just letting you know that prayers are being answered here. And then we have Moldavite, unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. We have a lot of green in here, so leading with your heart, following your heart, like the heart chakra. But Moldavite is a very intense crystal. I usually wear one. I have a ring. I don't know where it is right now. It's in here. Here's my Moldavite ring that I've had for 5 or so years now. Very transformative energy. Some people are afraid of it, but it's kind of like a tower moment in a crystal. But oh my gosh, I have a piece of hair stuck to it. Anyways, I feel like when I wear that, I give very triggering messages. So sometimes I always make people mad in my readings when I wear that for something I say. So anyways, but so you have these two, answered prayers and unconventionality. It's okay to do things, you know, follow your own drummer, be your own person, do things differently. And it's okay to kind of be a, you know, way shower and someone that's meant to catalyze other people. Like, continue to be yourself. Don't feel guilty about that, is how I feel like that's coming in. Just shine your light, and sometimes that's going to aggravate some people's demons along the way. All right, so let's move into confirmations. For those that enjoy a little extra confirmation, let's see what we can get for you, pile 2. Okay, we have Mars, so Mars connection, so Scorpio or Aries. We have Sagittarius energy, which rules the 9th house, so there could be some travel, some distance, higher learning as well. And then we have 8th house energy, which is Scorpio energy. Someone also could work in finance, something like that. Foreign finances as well here. All right. This also, there could be a lot of like fire and passion in this connection with that Mars energy. Very enigmatic sexual, like you guys could have a very intense sexual connection as well with the 8th house and the Mars energy. All right, so let's see other confirmations for those looking for confirmations. We have shy, animal lover, spying. That's come up twice, so maybe you know that this person's keeping an eye on you. And we have very attractive. All right, let's see other attributes, pile 2. All right, now I have a hot air balloon. I saw a kite at the beginning of this reading, right? I remember one of my readings I did. But we also have a hot air balloon. We have Taurus energy. We have sports, so someone could be into sports or play sports. We have light hair. We have the Lover, so Gemini energy. We have well-rounded and watches social media. So definitely that's spying and watching social media. So they may pop up in your stories. You may have an idea. Maybe you think there's a fake account keeping an eye on you. All right. Let's get some letters for you. So we could get some names, locations, words. Pile 2. Okay, we have an O, an R, a G, org, I, N, A, G, C. Again, groin. Maybe someone pulled their groin. Here an Angie, Angela, Agnes, Roger, Ron, Ronald, Anne, Ginger, Connor, Ranger, and Cohen, Rain, Ryan, Gain. Maybe someone's always looking for some gains. Con, Agatha, Rachel, Orion, Corin, Corinne, Cora, Corey, Corgi. Maybe someone has a corgi. We did a animal lover. Nag. Nancy. Ari, Aria, Arian. Rio. All right, that's pretty much all I'm getting. If you see it and I didn't say it, please just take it or something similar. Always honor what you see. I'm not going to pick it all up. But there you guys go. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do have those available. You can find my booking information in the description box below. I do live readings, or I can do recorded readings just based off a little bit of information and questions. It would be very much in this format, but just would be absolutely personal to your questions and your backstory with your person and just their energy. So if you're interested in a personal versus a general reading, you can find the information in the description box. As always, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3. We are going over how is your person feeling about you, how are they thinking about you, the connection, and anything else that wants to come up. You guys know that I'll share. You picked this lovely moonstone, as well as the Dream Keeper's Tarot. We are going to start with a quick energy check-in. If that's not your thing and you know this is your pile, feel free to scroll through till you see me start pulling the tarot. For the rest of you who do enjoy the energy check-ins, let's start there. So the point of the energy check-in is to have all or some, if not all of this resonate for you and your situation, just to help you know if you're in the right spot. And for me to drop cards on the floor. You can also ask your guides, angels, the universe, for signs and synchronicities to come out during the reading, to help you know if you're in the right spot as well. Pile 3, energy check-in. Pile 3, energy check-in. Pile 3, energy check-in. All right, pile 3, let's see what we have. We have void. Empty, lonely, unfulfilled, loss, lack. So some of you could be feeling like you're in the void, that something's missing, something's lacking, or feeling a bit empty. We have past life, a cultural experience. It is behind you, regression. So Does look like there's a saxophone in this picture that might, and a peacock, but there could be a past life connection here. We have financial constraints. There could be some financial issues within the connection or one or both sides of it. We have inner strength. So something growing from the depths of this connection. Interesting energy check-in. We have intuition. The red flags you ignore will come back to bite you later. Okay. So maybe your intuition is trying to give you some red flags about the situation or something about this connection. But then we also have joy. We have my card. I'm trying to see what that is. Not sure. Some sort of spilled universal energy, but we have joy nonetheless here. So there could be just something about this connection that you feel very intuitively connected to, but this void, there could be like something's missing, something possibly from the past, something that does make you joyful. Very interesting. Okay. If any of that, I'm going to try not to make too much sense of it, but if any of that resonated for you, also we have the number 13 here and the number 24. Resonated for you, let's jump into that. We did have the Judgment card, which can be about epiphany. It can be about an awakening, coming back to life. I like to associate with Scorpios, a very death and rebirth kind of energy, but I'm going to put this back into the deck and we are going to jump into tarot. So pile 3's person, how are they feeling or thinking about them? The viewer. Goodness. Okay. One more horrible shuffle. I'm doing this for years. Still sometimes gets the best of me. Okay. Makes anyone else feel better at home. All right. Pile 3. How's their person thinking, feeling? We have the Ace of Wands. So very passionate, very drawn to you, very attracted to you. 10 of Cups. This is the happy life, happy family card, though extremely like emotionally fulfilled. The 8 of Swords, so some sort of limiting belief stuck in here. We have an 8 of Wands. This is communication and rapid change, but let's clarify all these. Clarify this Ace of Wands, please. 7 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Pentacles. This is 8 of Swords about. 9 of Cups. Queen of Swords. Overall energy is a 7 of Wands. So as much good energy that's in here, there is a sense of defensiveness going on. We do have a mask here, so someone could be wearing a mask, masking their feelings, trying to hide away from their feelings. We have the Lovers right underneath that. But it feels like someone like defending against their feelings here. There's a feeling of like, I don't deserve to be happy, or I never get what I want with this 8 of Swords, 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is a wish fulfilled. The 8 of Swords is our limiting beliefs. It's what we don't think is possible for us. So there's something in this person's energy that thinks that it's just not possible. There are also, some of them could feel like they can never give you what you need, what you want, what you desire, even though they do feel very strongly and emotionally connected to you. They do feel like that they could grow and build upon this. There is a need for like wanting to tell the truth, wanting to be honest, wanting to open up, wanting to share some clarity and truth here. I giggled with this Ace of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles can be about planting a seed. This can be like, very sexually oriented card. So I heard like planting a seed. Some of them may want to do that with you, maybe start some sort of family or make a deposit, if you will. That's what I heard, and it made me giggle. So, but aside from that kind of playful, feisty energy, there is this feeling of like, I want it all, but can I have it all? Can I give it all to you? There's this feeling of someone wanting to know the truth from the other person. The other person's scared to be open and honest. Again, they feel like there's some masking of feeling, defending of feeling, being defensive here coming through with this. We had the Lovers, Gemini energy, Six of Wands. Very successful, very like seeing you. We have a Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I think this person, again, extremely attracted to you, feels really good in your energy, could see this going somewhere, but they also have this, like, maybe if they have financial constraints, maybe they feel like they can't give you what you need, can't give you what you deserve. There is this is very specific. So probably is a one-off, two-off kind of thing. Someone's like, I can give you what you want physically, but I can't give you what you want emotionally. But they have it all here. But it's like this feeling of like, I don't know if I can give it away. I don't know if I am good at that. Something like that. Or it's just not the time for me to be able to do all this stuff. So there could be a situational issue for some of you as well. There's also kind of a sweet energy with this. For someone, there's a feeling of like, I can't believe that you're real. Like there's no way someone could be like this awesome. No way someone could check off all the boxes. No way someone could be everything that I could ever want. Just like, it just can't be real kind of vibe. So some of them may think that you're too good to be true energy here as well. But there feels like there's a disconnect between, so I don't know if this is a situation where these are two people, you guys are people that don't know each other super well or haven't known each other deeply in a long time. Because there's a feeling of not quite understanding the other person or not really knowing someone at their depth. Or feeling like I don't quite know you is coming up. It's also 444 as I'm recording this on my clock. That might be resonant for someone. But, so yeah, that's kind of here. So let me pull some other cards. See if we can get some more information. How is this person feeling? I'm so sick of dropping cards on the floor. We have worthiness and receptivity. So this person thinks you're worthy of everything. Again, it's also, they could feel like, yeah, I don't have enough to give. I'm not as good as you. Like if this person has a tendency to be like bad at relationships, it's almost like they're stuck in this like negative line of thinking when it doesn't have to be that way. It's like they're in their own way. Worry not. This person sees you as very worry-free, carefree. See you as worthy. We have moved through fear. So there could be something about your energy that pushes this person to move through their fear, to choose joy, to look past all their void. Oh, I just spun that. To try not to worry. I do think that a lot of you guys bring this person peace when you guys are together in the moment. But yet in your absence, like for some reason, fear builds up. And so this feels a lot like their own shortcomings, not necessarily anything about you. That's why I feel like it's either this person doesn't know you well or they just get stuck really focusing from their viewpoint, putting themselves first, not realizing they're being, a little too self-focused when this is a partnership, or could be a partnership, not just one-sided. Like they have to be it all and they don't know how to be it all. Okay. Let's get some more cards on feelings. And if you feel like you know this person well, it could be that they don't know themselves well. There's just this feeling of like unknowingness of like who I am. So if you feel like, well, no, I'm very honest and open, maybe it's this person doesn't know how to even, they haven't just found themselves yet. There's a lost feeling in this energy. Okay, let's see. How is pile 3's person feeling? Apprehensive, guarded, cautious, afraid. That's kind of 7 of Wands energy, that pushing away, that guardedness, defensiveness, limit, final straw, overload, breaking point. So this person could feel like they're at their limit, they're at their final straw about this. Maybe you push them to their limits, push them to their breaking point. Depth, okay. So there is depth and complexity that they see in you. So maybe this is also where this person feels like I don't measure up. Because you're the type of person that is like the abyss, and maybe they've only just dabbled in the shallow end of life or connections, but yet there's something about your energy that's so complex, so deep, like almost like a void, in not a bad way, just again a deep abyss. All right, I'm going to pull a couple more from here. Consequences, karma, destiny, cause and effect. Some of them could be dealing with some consequences of their own actions at this time. And then we have despair, falling apart, shrinking, hopeless. So I'm getting this like weird sadness in this connection, but it's more again on your person's side. So it's like they're just seeing everything through their own lens, and they haven't learned to look outside themselves in the totality. But yet I think you look at stuff from all angles. Maybe that's, you know, why you see this person better than they see themselves. Like it's almost like you know them better than they know their own selves, because they haven't, you know, really looked in. They look out at the world through their own lens, but they don't look within. I hope that makes sense. Okay. I want to see what their intentions are at this time, so we can get insight into pile 3's intentions. This person's intentions. It feels stagnant, I'm not going to lie, but we'll see what the cards say. This person's intentions at this time. Page of Wands. Well, that's kind of promising. Page of Pentacles. King of Swords. The World. 5 of Cups. Well, our pages are messengers. We have a King of Swords, which is about clarity, expression, clarity of thought. We have the World, which is about completing out a cycle. But then we also have this 5 of Cups energy. This still a little too focused on things that didn't work out. But this also could be expressing regret. Because we do have this, I want to tell you the truth. The Page of Pentacles for me in my readings is when someone owes an apology. So this person could want to, even if it's in a very like juvenile way, or not juvenile, minor way, want to express this. But with the King of Swords, they might be better at writing it out. Like expressing a regret, expressing a sorrow, expressing like an apology, you know, completing something out, finishing up, taking responsibility for something. Here they could, again, karma could be showing them the error of their ways. We do have the Star, so still feeling kind of hopeful in this connection, or hopeful to express themselves here. So I think this person, in their intentions, they want to communicate something with you. That kind of, it's closing out something that's like stuff that's, there's stuff left unsaid, unfinished business, kind of closing out that cycle for sure. All right, let's get some song cards. So with the song cards, there'll be a message for reading the lyrics. You can listen to the song, or you can just read the lyrics. But if you know the song, that's awesome. If you don't, you know, look it up. Saturn by, is it SZA? SZA, I think it's SZA. I don't know, I haven't listened to it. At Last by Etta James. Different Kind of Pain by Cold. We have Heaven by Callum Scott. And Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. So So if you guys want to take a screenshot, pick a song, pick more than one song, look up the lyrics or listen to the song, see what messages they have for you there. And let's get some message cards. All right, pile 3. What does a person want to say? What do they want them to know? Pile 3. What do they want to say? What do they want them to know, please? I hide my feelings. There's that mask. I won't let you down. I compare others to you. I can be myself with you. My life is not as together as it seems. I wish I had treated you better. I see life differently now. You speak to me through music. With the music card coming up, I mean, the songs are kind of relevant. All right, I feel so drawn to you, but I couldn't let you get close to me. But just being near you is intoxicating. I can't get enough of you. I would do it all again. I want to make amends. I admire you. I still feel the pain. You didn't see my tears, so they cried over this. You just didn't see it. I love you unconditionally, but I can't reach out. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. All right, let's grab a couple cards for some advice for pile 3, and then we'll get some confirmations. So pile 3, advice. There's way too many of those. Okay, we have garnet. This is purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. So if there's some negative energy around this connection, it might be a good time to release, detoxify, purify your own energy, your energy field. You can just set an intention to do that. So if you feel bogged down or weighed down by this connection, just releasing any negative emotional or energetic ties to this person can be helpful in clearing the energy. And then you have angel light. It's a spiritual religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. So there may be a need to connect with like-minded people at this time. It'll help alleviate some energy around this. We also have moonstone, which was, this is a rainbow moonstone. It says heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowings as it's trustworthy. And you did have that intuition. Pay attention to the red flags kind of vibe here. All right, I am going to move on to confirmations for those that like a little extra confirmation. So we'll do, if you're new, I look at signs, names, things like that. If you're interested in a personal reading versus a general reading, you can find my booking information in the description box below as well. All right, for those that need extra confirmation that this is indeed the person. All right, we have a Mercury connection, which is associated with Gemini and Virgo. We have Leo, and we have 10th house, so there could be a work connection here for some of you. This is associated with Capricorn. All right, we have funny, moles or freckles, light eyes, and free spirit. All right, let's get some more attributes. Does it need confirmation that this is indeed their person? Okay, we have the camera, so someone could be into photography or being nostalgic, looking at memories. We have Pisces. We have the compass, so someone could travel. There could be a distance. We have family. There could be some family connections, or someone could have a family. Family of their own, I mean. We have the parrot, so there could be some repeated cycles in this. Things repeating. And then we have Sagittarius. We have free spirit again. All right, free spirit's popped up twice. All right, let's pull some letters. So this could be initials, spell names, locations. Take it for how it fits. Even if I don't say it and you see it, just take it. All right, so we have LOS, lost TMRT. So TTs. We have Tom, Thomas, Summer, Ross, Roland, Molly, Moltz, Saul, Soul, the Sun, here Mortimer or Morton, Tort, LORT, Lord of the Rings, maybe some LOTR. Maybe someone's into Lord of the Rings or just fantasy stuff. I know there's some other stuff that I'm not seeing, but it's okay. If you see it, please take it. Those are your confirmations, pile 3. As always, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, I do live readings, usually about twice a week, or I can do recorded readings based off of questions. It'd be very similar to this format, but your exact questions and your background and your energy. You can find that booking information in the description box. So as always, thank you guys so much, and sending you lots of love. Bye.